All right, so we talked about who are the generation, why is the gap growing? The next question we're going to tackle is what's the state of connection and what's the significance of connection? So as we think about the state of connection worldwide, so if we were to sum it up into 10, if we had 10 individuals representing the worldwide workforce, 8 of the 10, would say that they feel disconnected at least monthly at work. And all of them, all 8 out of 10, want more connection at work. This is changing in a big way because we used to separate the two. We thought connection is for outside of work, and work is work. I'm not going to connect with my colleagues. That is changing in a big way. More and more, especially the emerging generations, are looking for this connection at work. Now, here's where this gets challenging. It gets really perplexing. Is that for 9 out of the 10, so even including one individual that doesn't consider themselves to be disconnected at work, even that person says that if they were to experience disconnection, they won't speak up about being disconnected. Partly because I don't think they know that's what they're missing, right? They quickly go to languishing, burnout, disengagement, all these other things. They go looking for another job when really what they're looking for is just more connection at the place they're already at. So if you're starting to zero in on this conversation, you're thinking, gosh, connection across my multi-generational team, that would be great. But I don't think anyone on my team is looking for more connection because I haven't heard anyone expressing that they're feeling disconnected or isolated. That's because they won't tell you. So according to the data, we should be zeroing in and we should be focusing on this because 9 out of 10 folks around you are experiencing wanting a different level of connection at work. And I thought I'd insert this specifically for this event because I knew how much of an emphasis around well-being there was. And thinking about that last data points, we're certainly in an age of growing disconnection. And I want to point our attention to the longest study of adult development ever conducted by Harvard University. So Harvard has spent over 87 years, it's still going on today, where they've been studying closely these participants across their entire lives. And the whole goal is to try to figure out what is a definitive answer to a long and healthy life. And all these things were not the answers. It wasn't even surviving Squid Game tryouts. That didn't even make the list. I mean, you'd think for sure that would make the list. That did not make the list. And just a quick side note, I don't know this group that well. I just met many of you today, and I'm looking forward to connecting with a lot of you throughout the rest of the event. But I'm willing to bet that for most folks in this room today, there's been someone on your device, in your social feed, that has been barking at you just today to try to find ways to sleep better, to eat better, to find better ways to diet and exercise and all these things. When in reality, what you and I need, what we all need, isn't on this thing, right? What you and I need, what really is going to restore humanity and really give us the well-being boost that we're all looking for, it's in this room. It's on your teams. And so yes, according to Harvard University, the definitive answer to a long and healthy life is social connections. Full stop. And that does include the dogs, the connections to the dogs. I know that was important for the well-being as well. All right, so here's a good way to think about it. In fact, because we're considering this, let's say, as of today, you decided to wake up in the morning and smoke 5 cigarettes before breakfast. And then you were to go smoke another 5 cigarettes before lunch. And then you smoked another 5 cigarettes before dinner. And then you smoked another 5 cigarettes before bedtime. And you did that for 40 years. All of that would be healthier for you than lacking social connection. In fact, here's a different way to say it. Disconnection hurts our health to the tune of smoking over 292,000 cigarettes. And yet, you and I continue to dismiss connection. And so that stops today because we're going to reframe it in a way that we're going to look differently about it. And one of the reasons why you and I tend to dismiss connection is because we can't see it.